This ain't the NFL draft, but the Carolina Panthers is on the clock. Look, Cam Newton is agreeing to be the Carolina Panthers president. It's on David Tepper to pull that trigger and bring Cam Newton back home. He has my vote. He created this culture in Carolina. He deserves that role. But I have an issue with looking down this list of history for the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton stated he wanted to be president, so I decided to go look it up. General manager plays the same role. CEO and the president all tie into one. Now, I'm finna read this, what I found on web. Adhere to in hierarchical structure, they all have CEOs, general managers, and team presidents. These are the main positions of power in every NFL franchise. While the job titles might be the same, job responsibilities are different for each team as their power and authority varies. It continues, an NFL team president's job responsibility would depend on the team they are working for. Each team has a specific description for front office executives, and no two teams have the same hierarchy, right? I went down this list, and this is who I found as the president, which was entitled. So if you go on the web and search up executives for the Carolina Panthers, you will find on that list that stated President Mike McCormack, only for a year, from 95 to 95. So it was a year. But if you go down that list, I'm only seeing one person titled president for the Carolina Panthers. Now, that causes a red flag for me because you see other teams that when they either draft or go on free agency, they find this dog that sets a culture for their team. Cam Newton brought that culture. He was a young, talented quarterback at his position that brought swagger and a new culture for Carolina. Steve Smith was our culture, but that was at the wide receiver position. A franchise quarterback brings a different level to a team. And especially if you had that swagger, nah, you got to get that man his flowers right then and there. We can't continue to go down this path with recycling players and not giving them their flowers or their respect while they're with the team. Cam has my vote. He knows the culture. He will listen to the fan. David Tepper, he's too in tune with the fans. And a lot of these podcasters, they don't really have a vision. They just pretty much just talking out their ass. David Tepper has done things to please the fans. And I stated this for so long. And you continue to see it from David Tepper. You can't come for the fans and say, get out the basement. That's just an attack on the fans. You've already done negative things in Carolina and not brought anything to the team. You deserve a pat on the back, but you don't deserve no flowers. Now, David Tepper, you have to chill. I understand your frustration. I understand you're trying to bring what's best to the Carolinas, but it hasn't worked in your favor. Now, Cam Newton, he will hold you accountable. He will hold coaches and players accountable because he knows the culture. Cam Newton is a smart businessman. Let that man rock out. Give him a chance. All the people that you hired has not worked out for the Carolina Panthers. It's been rough for you, David Tepper. Cam Newton has put in his application, and I do hope that you reach out. Right down below, once you go down that list, if I miss anybody for being the president of the Carolina Panthers, because we had no culture. Even though we've been known for a run game or a linebacker core throughout history, but that doesn't say much. Cam Newton brought that swagger. He brought culture to Carolina's, like a different culture outside of Steve Smith and Julius Peppers. But yeah, man, that's today's video. Make sure y'all continue to like, show that love, support the channel. From the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.